The NBA isn't just basketball, it's war through history. These rivalries didn't just define games, they defined generations. And you can't just talk basketball greatness without talking rivalries. Celtics versus Lakers, Bulls versus Pistons, LeBron versus KD. This is the heartbeat of the NBA. So I need you to lock in.
Basketball isn't just about scoring, points, it's about passion, pride, and the fierce competition that creates legends. The NBA has seen countless rivalries throughout its history, but few have shaped the league like the classics that began it all. The Celtics-Lakers rivalry stands as the ultimate basketball feud. It kicked off in the 1960s when Bill Russell's Celtics and Jerry West's Lakers battled for supremacy. Boston dominated early, winning 8 straight championships against the Lakers, creating a standard of excellence that Los Angeles desperately wanted to match. The clash wasn't just about two teams. It represented East Coast versus West Coast, blue-collar Boston against Hollywood glitz.
This is where NBA mythology was born. Blue collar Boston versus Hollywood Grizz.
Every matchup felt like more than a game. It was a cultural event that captivated America. Meanwhile, the Knicks-Hawks rivalry burned hot through the 1960s, despite being overshadowed by Boston's dynasty. New York and Atlanta brought their own regional flavor to this intense competition. The rivalry was fueled by fierce playoff battles that showcased stars like Walt Bellamy and Richie Guerin. Madison Square Garden would erupt when the Hawks came to town, with New Yorkers bringing their trademark intensity. Atlanta fans responded with equal passion.
So this was a Bird and Magic. They didn't just play ball, they actually saved the NBA. I think I should put it that way. People who know ball knows what I'm talking about. You have YouTube, you can go and check it out for yourselves if you think I'm saying trash.
Creating an electric atmosphere whenever these teams faced off. The 1980s took the Lakers-Celtics rivalry to unprecedented heights. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird transformed their college championship showdown into the NBA's premier attraction.
They didn't just play ball, they
Their
saved the
contrasting
NBA.
styles, Magic's flashy Showtime Lakers against Bird's fundamentally sound Celtics, created the perfect basketball narrative. The teams met in 3 NBA finals that decade, with each game delivering unforgettable moments.
Yeah, when those green and gold jerseys clashed, it felt like America stopped to watch because they stole the whole spotlight.
They were defining cultural moments
Yes.
that saved the NBA during
Yes,
a
they
challenging
saved the
period.
NBA, period.
Television ratings soared, basketball became global, and the foundation was laid for everything the league would become. The intensity between Boston and Los Angeles transcended sport. It became the standard by which all sports rivalries are measured. The beauty of these early rivalries wasn't just the star power, it was the complete buy-in from players, coaches, fans, and cities.
Facts,
When
facts.
the Celtics played the Lakers, or the Knicks faced the Hawks, it wasn't just a game, it was personal. Not every great NBA rivalry happened between glamour franchises. Some of the most intense battles emerged from unexpected places, creating matchups that changed basketball forever. The Pistons-Bulls rivalry defined an era with its unmatched intensity. Detroit's Bad Boys weren't just a team, they were a mindset. Led by Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer, the Pistons created the Jordan rules, a physical defense designed specifically to stop Michael Jordan. These weren't just basketball games, they were battles of will.
Yeah, this wasn't basketball, it was combat. Every drive from Jordan came with blood and bruises. Because why would he create a drive to stop Jordan? Who was Jordan then? And recently, they just voted him as the greatest NBA player of all times. Yeah, I think that's trending currently.
Players left the court bloodied and bruised. The Pistons bullied their way to back-to-back championships in 1989 and 1990, pushing Jordan to his limits. When Chicago finally overcame Detroit in the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals, it wasn't just a playoff series win, it was a changing of the guard. The image of Pistons players walking off the court without shaking hands remains one of the most controversial moments in NBA history. This rivalry taught Jordan that championships required both physical and mental toughness, shaping his legendary career.
Yeah, the Jordan rules changed how the NBA played defense forever. Because the war of moments, pure bad blood, no sportsmanship, just history. Why was it so? Why?
Out west, the Nuggets-Jazz rivalry brought Rocky Mountain intensity to the NBA. John Stockton and Karl Malone's methodical Utah teams clashed with Denver's high-energy squads throughout the 90s. Their contrasting styles, Utah's precision pick and roll versus Denver's altitude-powered fast breaks, created fascinating chess matches. What made this rivalry special was how these smaller market teams fought for respect in a league dominated by coastal powerhouses. Their battles featured memorable performances from Dikembe Mutombo, whose finger-wagging blocks became iconic, and Jeff Hornacek, whose deadly shooting punished Denver repeatedly. These games weren't just competitions, they were statements about basketball's power to captivate fans
Exactly.
regardless of market size.
Exactly.
The Heat-Pacers rivalry brought unexpected fire to the Eastern Conference. Though separated by conference alignment initially, these teams developed genuine animosity through playoff encounters. What started with Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson carried into the Pat Riley-Larry Bird coaching
Yeah.
era. Both
Before
franchises
LeBron's
emphasized
Miami
toughness
days,
and
Heat versus
defense,
Pacers was
creating
straight
low-scoring,
fire.
physically demanding contests that basketball purists loved. These rivalries proved something essential about the NBA. You don't need big cities or marketing machines to create compelling basketball stories. Sometimes, the most intense competitions emerge organically through playoff battles, contrasting styles, and pure competitive fire.
Exactly. Toughness, defense, trash talk. This was the East at its best. Because it made the game competitive. If these weren't in the game, I'm not sure a lot of persons will want to watch the games. There was a lot of trash talk going on. The defense and the toughness as at then was top notch because you would want to play someone and you see how this guy is putting his all inside the game. He just wants to play like everybody wants to win a title then though. I know it's still the same currently, but back then the toughness was something else.
While they might not have received the same national attention as Celtics Lakers, these rivalries left an indelible mark on the players involved and the fans who witnessed them. Today's NBA rivalries have evolved with the social media era, creating feuds that play out both on the court and online. The individual star matchups often overshadow traditional team rivalries, bringing a new dimension to competition. LeBron James versus Kevin Durant stands as this generation's defining player rivalry. These two basketball savants have faced off in multiple NBA finals, with their matchups delivering exceptional performances. Their rivalry transcends the game, it's about legacy. When LeBron and KD match up, fans aren't just watching basketball, they're witnessing history in real time. Their battles spark endless.
This rivalry is all about legacy, not hate, just greatness colliding. Yeah, if you see the game, watch each game they play. They don't I'm not sure there's any competition between the both of them. I think the only competition there is when they try to make buckets. So when LeBron faces KD, it feels like watching a generational handoff. They don't talk trash, but every possession screams respect and dominance. So you see what I'm talking about? This is actually what keeps fans lively. And they give the fans what they want to watch. You see, a lot of persons follow LeBron, a lot of persons follow KD. So you see where the competition lies. And most of the times, oh, I can be arguing with my friend and
Debates. Who's more
oh, who
versatile?
is better?
Who performs better under
See, it
pressure?
drives
The
traffic.
beauty of this rivalry lies in their mutual respect, coupled
Exactly.
with fierce competition. Neither player trash talks the other, yet the
Yes.
intensity when they
No
guard
trash
each other
talk.
is palpable. The Stephen Curry versus Damian Lillard matchup brings showmanship and shooting excellence to center stage. These two guards redefined what's possible from long range, routinely draining shots from previously unthinkable distances. When Portland meets Golden State, fans expect fireworks. Their games become shooting exhibitions where 30-foot bombs seem routine. What makes this rivalry special is how their similar playing styles create a perfect contrast. Both are undersized guards who overcame doubters through exceptional skill and confidence. When Curry hits from deep, Lillard often answers immediately, creating electrifying moments that showcase basketball's evolution.
Exactly. This one redefined basketball range. Half-court shots became normal for Curry. Yes. And when Curry hits deep, Dame hits back immediately. It's a shootout for pride. You get what I'm saying? Look at Curry before game. The way he practices his half-court shots, it's something else. Most of the times, you don't even need to look before making a shot. Curry is on another level. And Dame actually hits back immediately, though, whenever it's a shootout for pride, though.
The Warriors-Celtics rivalry represents the modern NBA's philosophical battle. Golden State's free-flowing offense built around movement and three-point shooting clashes with Boston's defensive intensity and physicality. Their recent NBA Finals matchups demonstrated basketball at its highest level: tactical adjustments, star performances, and dramatic momentum swings. This rivalry feels especially significant because it represents the league's two dominant strategic approaches battling for supremacy. Today's rivalries reflect the modern NBA, more player-driven, more skill-focused, and more global in appeal. While lacking some of the physical intensity of earlier eras, these matchups compensate with unprecedented skill displays. Players can now respond to on-court incidents on social media, creating narrative layers that extend beyond game night.
So it's more than a finals matchup. It's a clash of philosophies. So Golden State's fluid offense versus Boston's physical defense. It's chess with sneakers. Go watch the game. So make your own analysis and see where I'm coming from.
What separates modern rivalries from their predecessors is accessibility. Fans worldwide can follow every development, every quote, and every highlight in real time.
Facts.
This connectedness amplifies these feuds, turning regular season games into must-see events and playoff matchups into global spectacles. Basketball rivalries aren't just about what happens during 48 minutes on the hardwood. They spark something deeper, creating cultural phenomena that extend far beyond final.
Yeah, rivalries are what keep the NBA alive. They create motion, storylines, and legacies. So you see, players retire, eras end, but rivalries never die. They never die. It's the same in the world of entertainment today. Music, they've got have beef. You know, I can be supporting this person, you be supporting whoever you choose, and oh, mine is better. I can be supporting LeBron today, and you can be supporting Curry, and boom. Definitely, rivalry is going to be there, and eventually, it keeps them relevant. The game keeps going on, and that's the fun in it. Actually, when there is competition in a game, that's fun. It creates this sense of commitment. You know how happy I will feel watching LeBron play? It's the same way you will feel watching Steph play.
Scores and championship banners. Rivalries are the ultimate fan fuel. When the Lakers face the Celtics, or the Warriors battle the Cavaliers, arenas transform into electric environments where every possession feels monumental. These matchups create unforgettable memories. Ray Allen's corner three, Kyrie's Game 7 dagger, Magic's baby skyhook.
Everyone
Fans
met his
build their identities
spectacular
around
style.
these moments, passing down rivalry stories through generations.
That's
The Beat LA chants in Boston, or the roars in Oracle Arena when LeBron visits aren't just noise, they're communal expressions of shared passion. For players, rivalries provide motivation beyond normal competition.
exactly.
Michael Jordan's relentless improvement came partly from his determination to overcome the Pistons' physical dominance. Kobe Bryant studied every move in the Lakers-Celtics battles, understanding the historical weight behind each matchup. These feuds push athletes to discover new levels within themselves. In decisive moments, players dig deeper because they understand the rivalry's significance.
Yeah.
They're not just playing for today.
Rivalries
they're
are what
adding their
keep the
chapter
NBA
to a
alive.
continuing story. Enjoyed this deep dive into NBA's greatest rivalries?
Yes.
Subscribe now
Players
for more
retire, eras
captivating
end, but
basketball
rivalries
content
never
that
die.
brings you inside the game's most intense matchups and legendary moments.
Drop your favorite NBA
Hit that
rivalry below,
subscribe button
and
to
let's
never
debate
miss our
who
latest
are the most to
analysis on the
prove.
feuds that define the NBA.